You were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, "Do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for."
Yo, 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 what up, though? It's your favorite businessman, CEO, Rico on CEORicoTV.com. Yo, what's cracking, y'all? What's cracking to all my peoples out there? What up, though? Your mans is in the building. Yo, so we had a little bit of technical difficulties. That's why we started 4 minutes late. I'm always pretty much on time. I like to be on time. I don't really like to be late. I'm not on CPT, if y'all know what that is. So today we got some stuff to go over. Got a few different topics we gonna hit on tonight. Let me get these babies pulled up. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's been going on this week. I already know y'all know about the Trump tariffs. So we definitely gonna go over to that. We gotta dive into that. Got some information, got some videos to talk about. But first, I want to pull up something. We all like our ratchet stuff, right? At least I know I do. Um, I will always tell individuals, even though I don't like, ignorant stuff in large in general, like all the time, I can't stand it. But I do enjoy my ratchetness every now and again. If I see some people down the street, you know what I'm saying, about to get busy, about to scrap it out, definitely will put I definitely will pull up a chair and I definitely will sit back and I definitely will watch. So don't ever get that twisted. Like we all need a little bit of excitement every now and again. But Anthony, what's my man? Anthony Edwards, right? Let's bring that up. Anthony, I messed my man's name all up. Hold on. Cause that is girl name. Bam, there we go. So recently, like maybe like a few days ago, uh I guess a clip had came out. It started on X. I actually had to go read this, right? And shorty name is Aisha Howard, which is Anthony Edwards' baby mama, right? So I'm actually gonna pull the article up real quick. Hold on. Because I seen some people doing some reviews on it, and hold on 2 seconds. Hold on. Because I want to pull it up as I sit here and break this down to y'all. Because I don't want it. I want facts. I don't really like to do the whole opinion, like being opinionated. Or I don't really like that. I'd rather go straight to the facts to have a conversation. So I'm gonna read it to y'all, and I'm gonna put it up on the screen too. I'm gonna read it to y'all, as well as pop up the video. So let me screen share this. Hold up. Where we at? Bam, bam. All right. So let's dive into this because I want to dive into the ghetto-ness, right? And then I want to draw it back into some more important information. So we got the Aisha Howard. She responds to some rumors because Anthony Edwards, he paid her $1 million up front in child support. That was the report that came out a few days ago, right? Now, listen, the only let me hold on. Let me blow this up. Let me tell y'all something. The only reason we talking about this is simply because it's a hot topic. That's it. But in general, I'm gonna be completely 100 with you. I don't give two fucks about what's going on with them. I'm just be completely honest. I gotta put that disclaimer out first because nothing is really spectacular about this situation. This is a repeat situation, and I personally get sick and tired of hearing like seeing like black people in like specifically athletes, entertainers with baby mama drama, Instagram models, and it's like that shit is just so it's illiterate. That's truly how I feel. You understand what I'm saying? So, but let's go ahead and read the BS. So my man's, I want to go right to it. Hold on. So Aisha Howard is reportedly throwing water on the rumors that NBA star Anthony Edwards paid the entirety of his child support payment up front. Now I seen on some other like podcast stuff like that where they was having a conversation, basically saying my man's won because he got however much he was supposed to pay a month, and then he paid the whole hookup for the whole 18 years, paid it up front, bam. He don't want no more, he don't want to deal with the baby, he don't want to deal with old girl, he don't want to deal with none of that, right? But after I read this one, because I had to go and actually search for the information, I read it, and then once I actually started reading it, it was like, nah, that's not really what happened. So it say the rumor began on March 31st. Somebody on X claimed that Edwards, who's 23, requested to pay the whole 18 years of child support up front to Howard, right? So then it said it went viral. April 2nd, another person claimed that he paid like 1,080,000 child support all at once. But then supposedly rumors came out and said, well, no, old girl came out and said who they say right here, she's a CEO, brand ambassador, music artist that reportedly denied the rumors on the shade room, saying there's no court documents, no motions, all like that. And then I seen some other um, like posts and stuff where I guess a whole bunch of women was mad at her and him, basically saying like, oh, well, if that's true, he's still gonna have responsibilities to the baby. He owe the baby this, and oh, she like old girl like 38, and she what did they say she was? I'm trying to remember the exact word that they said. She was not hunting, no, predator. She was a predator because she specifically hunted dude, and she also little baby's baby mama, right? Then hit. Listen. I gotta be 100 with y'all. I don't get why we as people focus on they bullshit. Because the only reason that this shit really gets attention is because dog is got like mad money. That's it. That's the only reason dog gets this attention. Other than that, nobody will ever talk about this shit. It's only because he playing the NBA, and it's only because old girl is little baby mama or whatever. This is the most ignorant shit that we talk about, and it be all on the blogs and all this dumbass shit. And I truly don't understand why people actually feed into it, because it doesn't do anything for anybody, right? So if dog like, because think about it like this, and I had to ask myself this question, and I was also talking to my babe about this too. Cause she actually, I seen she had like once a story, I seen a story, I ain't commenting on it or nothing like that. She had uh posted it, and she had some commentary about it. Basically, like why is all these women mad at him? If he, she knew what she was doing, she wanted to get bussed in, she wanted to have a baby, meal ticket, all like that, right? And then people was like going back saying like if he did that, he thought he won because she could come back and hit for child support once he started making more money. And like and it's like, when you sit down and listen to the conversation that people be having, you gotta ask yourself the question, like, okay, is it really about the kid, or is it really about the parents and the dumb shit that they do? Because the only person that technically would be affected would be the child long term. Then I was telling my babe, I'm like, yo, if you really think about it, a lot of these women do this shit because they know it's a payday at the end of it. Like, I know they want to sit here and say like, oh, I love my kid, and no, a lot of y'all don't. Like, a lot of y'all do this shit simply for to get paid. That's the only reason. But you want to know something? can you really blame the baby mama or the baby mothers? Can you really blame them? And hear me out when I say this, because I'm always gonna be on the men's side for the most part. Not Yeah, let me correct that. Generally, I'm on the men's side because some of the shit men do is straight stupid. My man's got, I think he got like 4 kids by 4 different women, if I'm not mistaken. So this either makes 4 or 5 for him. Dog 23. I was talking to my baby and she was telling me that little baby got like 11 kids. And he was saying some shit about he ain't had no dad growing up, so he don't know how to be no dad and all like this. And I told her, I said, that's bullshit. And the reason why I say that's bullshit is because as men growing up, there's like we have certain things like built into us. Like women have like that nurturing capability kind of like built into them. Women typically always want to be like a mom. They want to grow up and have a family. They want to grow up and get married. It's like it's certain shit that you kind of just have in you, right? There's no way you can tell me that whether you watching TV, you seeing like uncles, granddads, whatever, that as a man, you don't understand what you're supposed to do as a man when you have children. Now, mind you, I didn't have my dad growing up, right? But I knew for a fact I was not going to operate like the dudes that I was around growing up. I had dudes basically saying shit like, "Oh yeah, don't never get married. You um, fuck hoes." All this ignorant shit. Not granted, growing up in the hood, you're gonna pick up certain little things. But I knew in large that I did not want to be like these niggas. I knew that for a fact. I did not want to be nothing like them. I wanted to be 10 times better than them. Like, even though, like, with the whole marriage concept, I never fully indulged and thought like, oh yeah, I don't want to get married because of whatever, because I seen these niggas cheating on their women and then they bitched about it like some like as if they was that nigga when they wasn't. You feel what I'm saying? But the shit that how they operating, I don't get it. Like, people care so much. I'm about to run this video. Check this video out.
There's no telling you guys that I'm not a gold digger. You guys, it's no beating those allegations at all. I don't. The only thing that irritates me is I read comments that say, "Oh, you're a gold digger," or "You kept the baby for a check." What if I came to y'all's pages, right? And I compared the men that you have children with to the men that I have children with. And I said, you were digging for poverty when you picked him to be your baby daddy, weren't you? Oh, you kept that baby for an extra income tax credit, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for a couple extra $100 in food stamps, didn't you? Or you kept that baby for an extra Section 8 voucher. Is that why you kept your baby? Now, if that was triggering, that's how I feel every time somebody says, "Do you even love that baby? You kept that baby for..."
Yo, so Pete, I can't say Shorty wrong. Now my babe asked me, she was like, "So you on her side?" And I was like, I mean, it's kind of like a kinda, because listen to what she said. People are coming at her saying she's a gold digger and all like that. I mean, at the end of the day, if the shoe fits, you gotta wear it. But on the flip side, my man's already had multiple children. Shorty is little baby's baby mama. And what's crazy is, as I was reading at the document that I was reading to y'all, my man's is currently dating Chief Keef's baby mama. That shit is mad weird to me. And the reason why it's mad weird to me is like, because why do these men, athletes, entertainers, Why do these niggas go after each other's women as if it's like, is it like a trophy thing? Like what is it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a baby by that rapper nigga baby mama. Or I'm gonna have a baby by Bow Wow baby mama. I'm gonna have a baby by Future baby mama. Oh yeah, she bad. Let me bust in her. It's like, nigga, what? Like, I really had to sit and think about it because it's like, okay, wait, are they doing it? Are they doing it for off the strength of I'm really trying to think like what strength, like why are they doing it? Are they doing it because it's like, okay, well, these chicks already know the life, they already know the lifestyle, they already know like how to operate, how to maneuver. But then on the flip side, it's kind of like, well, if they knew that, then they would know to shut the fuck up. They would know to keep their mouth shut, not put the business out in the streets. They would know these things. But it's like, if you really pay attention to a lot of different things, it's like somebody's always getting exposed. Somebody's business is always getting exposed because some woman always opened their mouth. So it's like, I can't even roll with that. I can't even roll with, well, because they know how to maneuver or whatever. At this point, I just think all them niggas is weird. Like, just real talk. And if you really want to be 100, like as she said, like doing a comparison between the men that she had babies with and the men that the other women, I guess in the comments, had babies with, it's a huge difference. She gonna be well off. She gonna be taken care of because she busting it open for niggas with money. Granted, cool. And the other ones, they on the poverty side. Is what it is. But here's my issue when it comes to like people across the board. I understand it's entertainment content, whatever. The issue that I have in general is we as a collective, because people feed into it and all like that, we put that shit on the forefront and it's like children, teenagers, children, they see that shit and they want to emulate that. For years on the men's side, what do motherfuckers from the hood always want to do? I want to be a basketball player, football player. I want to be a rapper or some shit, all that shit, right? But nobody ever goes and tell them that, well, that's fine, but you do know as an athlete or as an athlete, entertainer, whatever, you're just a highly paid employee, right? Like, it's not like you the nigga that's in charge. You play the sport and you get paid because it's entertaining for the masses to fucking see. And when they pay into it, and when they pay into it, then you're getting compensated for it. But you're not the businessman. That's why, like, if you see like business people talk, they always segregate themselves from the athletes and entertainers on it, because it's like them niggas not really over here. They didn't build this. They didn't build the infrastructure and get themselves to a certain level. Like, they worked their ass so they got raw talent, but they didn't build shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if they would have built something, even when they leave the league, they would still be rich. But a lot of people leave the league and go broke. Like, they did some shit like Shaq. Like, my man Shaq out here going crazy. All the different businesses my man's got. He did what he's supposed to do. So after he was done with the league, you see he's still on TV. He got commercials. He linked with Kevin Hart. They do shit together. He got all his businesses. My man's going crazy. But they don't do that. And it's like, why do we continue to glorify this ignorant shit? Why is she? I guarantee she's only being known because she's my man's baby mama. And because of this drama, now so many chicks is gonna want to be like her. I'm not saying like they wasn't already trying to be like her in the beginning anyway, but I'm just saying you're gonna have more and more and more women thinking that this shit is okay. And that's what's fucked up about our society and shit now. Like, this shit is so ignorant, bro. Like I said, the only reason we having a conversation about it is simply because that shit was everywhere, and it was like it was a hot topic that we had to talk about. No matter if I wanted to or not, we had to talk about it. So bam, there it was. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell too. Oh, we got a quick comment. Is it her saying that kind of just admitting? Let's pull this up. Hold on. My man Charles said, isn't her saying that kind of just admitting that she is a gold digger? Um, I mean, yeah, I can't necessarily say no, right? But here I want to pose this question to you. In this day and age, if you got niggas that's rich, right? If they gonna go bust down a chick, raw dog, whatever, they not trying to do nothing long term. They just want to create a kid for whatever fucking reason. I don't understand how niggas can just want their seed to just be out here without them, right? But if they're gonna do that shit willy nilly, is that really necessary? Is it really saying she's a gold digger? Because it's like, if they sought her out, if they already know the type of what type of time she's on, if they know if they busting her, there's definitely a financial payout, because it's not like it's a one-time thing where it's like, all right, bam, one night stand, oh shit, you got pregnant. No, it's a whole ovulation period. Like, a woman can only get pregnant a certain time of the month. Um, which I think is on maybe like a seven day window, 14 or 7 to 12 day window, something like that. And it's not gonna be a guarantee that you just bust one off in her and then she just instantly get pregnant. Like, chicks ain't out here just super fucking fertile. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, can you necessarily call her a gold digger if you gave her the nut? That's how I get, like, for real. Can you call her a gold digger? And you know what, like, you know what type of time she on. So I don't know. It's like, yeah, she admitted it, but I don't really know if I could really like roll with like, oh yeah, she's a gold digger, and like, oh, she's a bad thing. I don't know. I can't really go that route. I can't. It's hard.